Hello and welcome back to another episode of Winner Takes All, the series where we have 7 of us. Well, right now it's currently 6 because Jams is late, which is going to mean an instant fine. £10 off of Jams total, so he's going to go down to £10 because he's late with a very poor reason, actually. Do you guys think that reason's good enough to...
Yes.
Yes.
You think that's fine? What, his reason's good enough to...
No.
Find
the boy. Find him.
Immediately.
Find him. Drop that money, fam.
All right, cool. So we're going to jump straight back into things. If you need a reminder on where we are, the table looks like this. We've got Bournemouth flying high in 6th with
Not
TN. What do you mean not for long? Got Brentford in 8th, Nottingham Forest 9th, Fulham 10th, Southampton in 15th, and we have Crystal Palace in 18th. And Drew holding on for dear life in 19th.
I didn't need the ad-libs, but
I'm sorry. But without further ado, let's get into the save.
Jan is approaching. I got 100k transfer budget.
Bro, I got 580 and I'm in minus wage budget.
You don't need to buy anyone, man. You got Ivan Tony. More goals than Haaland, bro.
Wait, how many goals is Tony on? Tony's on 15.
Who's everyone else's top scorer? I got Dom Solanke.
My top scorers are...
Jesse Lingard, 6 goals.
Tony's literally scored most of my goals, bro.
Mitrovic was 6 goals. So.
He's got 16 and 17.
Should be at Real Madrid with those.
Buemo's got 5. He probably will be in Jan, mate. What's Jams' reason? Jams is a donut and booked a driving lesson for an hour before we do our FM.
You know, it's only him.
You know what? I was about to say, if it was anyone else,
if it was anyone else, he'd be opening his mouth as well.
Yeah,
man.
Oh, Jams is playing FM.
Finally, just in time.
Now, where's your apology, boy?
Shut up.
Look at this guy. He's coming with chest.
Yeah,
How dare you to do that? Sorry, I'm late. You know that?
Manners don't cost a thing. You're embarrassing. What the hell's wrong with you? Man, shut up. Never talk to someone that's on time like that again.
Nah, on the real though, it's actually like, sorry I'm late isn't too much to ask for. Like,
Not even talk to me like that, then no.
I hope you get a sack today. That's what you should. That's what you deserve.
Oh, it's time to get flipping sacked.
Come on, the boys.
Christie with the free kick. Oh, he's at the post, but Thompson like he's on the... Oh, he's offside. Never mind.
I'm 1-0 down in 1 minute to Jadon Sancho. Like, just do you know what, you man? Can I turn my camera off and just like
Nah.
exist today, please?
Perfect.
This is so stupid.
I'm 1-0 down as well. Pulisic, flip.
No, he tackled my guy.
But I'm not gonna get gassed. I'm actually not gonna get gassed. We scored, but
bro, we're
they're
getting
all over me,
off.
so
Why are
it's
Brighton
what
so good on this game?
Bro, they're
Can we
so
score a pen?
OP.
they're actually about to score from kickoff.
Bro, my keeper just passed it to him and he just tapped it in. Hold on, nah.
What, Tom? That formation malfunctioning.
Not you talking, please, bro.
Sorry.
You need to chat to Leno.
Oh, the Silva, Damsgaard. Do something. Go on. Tony, oh, no.
What's a pass? Oh my goodness.
Go on, Alanga. Take him on. Spin him. Is he on? On, come on. No, they made Brighton too OP this year, though.
Hello and welcome to Craven Cottage for Fulham against Southampton. Two sides that are at different ends of the table currently. Fulham looking to go up the table into those European spots, and Southampton just floating above the relegation zone. It's very tight down there. TN, what do you make of this game?
You know what? I think it should be a really, really good game. Like you said, two different sides. Fulham, who I played earlier on in the season, very structured team, and Southampton as well, very structured team. So, early doors, and I feel like this is going to be a very tight game, man. I think it might come down to 1 goal.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Both managers looking tense on the sidelines. Mr. Danny Rye trying to fend off the board members, ringing his phone. He's not answering his WhatsApps. And it looks like it could be a bit of a scary time for him as Fulham have a corner. Mitrovic narrowly over the bar.
Come on, man.
Early days, but you know, Southampton might want to try and work their way back into the game. They're not really getting any highlights. We're 32 minutes in, but Fulham are known for not really taking their chances when it matters. And yeah, this could be one of those games potentially.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see more from like Mitrovic, Reed as well, the bigger players in the team.
Good enough.
But here's Fulham on the attack. It's Southampton on the attack. Carvalho, thinking he's playing for Fulham. It's Ward-Prowse.
Come on,
Played
Gineppo.
in. Gineppo, Willie Gineppo.
Gineppo.
Back of the net.
Oh, Carvalho.
It's a whip from Ward-Prowse. We know he's dangerous on set pieces.
I mean, 20
Beautiful
of
tackle.
the set
It's
pieces.
rattled off the crossbar.
Please,
He's
go
gone back another chance. Great block there.
Hey,
Now Fulham can launch their counter attack.
pattern up.
Oh,
Marcus
he's carrying the
Thuram
ball a
Don't let him
long
Winning,
way.
running past him like he did at
Reed.
the World Cup.
Andreas
Played in
Pereira.
behind.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh
Very
my
even game, Manny. And like I mentioned, coming down to that one goal might just be the difference between 3 points between these two teams.
Very even game, and both teams striking the woodwork. I think a time each as well. Gineppo's been in fine form, the most player of the matches of any player in the Premier League so far this season with 5. And maybe he could be that man to make the difference for Southampton. Fulham still moving a bit like a blunt sword, to be honest. Not really creating too much. You can see they're behind on the XG, and they're going to need to do more. The home fans a little bit nervy at the moment and impatient.
And we now enter into the second half. Kevin and Babu coming on for Kenny Tete. That could be a beautiful move as he launches a long throw into the box.
Yes.
Do you think that's the main
Challenge.
reason that
Bro,
Daniel's
what?
brought him on for the long
Standing
throws
there.
to maybe put
No.
something else in the mixer?
Oh, come on, man.
As Reed is just
He
offside.
is offside. Yeah, I mean, I think, Kevin and Babu provides a different dynamic. Big, strong lad, can quite fast as well, can get, into those fullback positions. So you never know, really.
Yeah. I think also as well, the last time we really saw someone utilise the long throw was a player for Brentford. I can't remember exactly who it was. Before that, it was Rory Delap. That was the last time I remember, and that was striking fair into any team in the Prem. So maybe that's where Daniel is thinking and looking to go forward with that direction. But, it's still a drub game so far. I mean, I'm still seeing fans going out for donuts and hot dogs. I'm sure those stands will be closing soon, but we want to see more.
Both managers taking their time to make these changes, and 3 points here means a lot as McCarthy plays it out short into Kalita Carr. Beautiful short passing, played over the top to Gineppo, who you mentioned had the most man of the matches. He plays it back in, but it's intercepted. It's cleared out. And now Carlos Vinicius running down the wing.
He looks like
What's
a
my
truck right
defender
now. He's
doing?
led into Mitrovic.
Hey.
Off the woodwork again. This looks like it's got 0-0 written all over it, but will someone change the storyline? Can someone flip the script? Waiting to be seen.
Look at this high press. This high press from Mark Daniels' team.
But they've
Not
played
even
out of
allowing him
it
to play out
well.
the back. There we go. Che Adams. The passing is really, really poor from Southampton right now.
I mean, it looks a little bit like something I've seen in Sunday League lately. Salisu going back to the goalkeeper now. Southampton, we've seen them do this a couple times this season, trying to build from the back. It's Ward-Prowse who's lost it. It's unlike him. It's Dan James.
Win it. Oh, no. It's
God.
back into
Vinicius!
James. Vinicius. Oh, he's put it wide. Turning like a bus and shooting like one. Too dead. Ward-Prowse, we know he's
man, please.
Salisu!
Let's go.
Big goal. And it looks
Ward-Prowse.
like Mark Daniels' team once again
Yes,
just can't get
again.
across the line. Another problem by Leno. The same problem he had against Bournemouth. It seems like backstick headers need some work.
There are undertones that. I'm not gonna lie. You have to see that, TN. This is why I don't like zonal personally. Like, go man for man, get tight to your man, let him know you're there. Don't give away a penalty. It's as simple as that. I don't believe in standing 3 to 5 yards off and just giving them a free chance at goal, really. And Salisu definitely made the most of that. 1-0 to Southampton. Fulham with it all to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, James Ward-Prowse is a world-class free kick taker. As we get a corner here,
Oh,
whipped in.
no!
Oh, and Fulham score.
Keeper.
Oh, is this the
We've got a
ref's
VAR
blue
check.
whistle?
Ref, what are you doing?
Is this going to be
it's
allowed?
the goal awarded.
It's been allowed. Goal stands.
What was that from McCarthy? I mean, if that's me, I know that only one thing's happening. He's getting
Honestly,
dropped.
I'm looking for a new keeper
That
in the
is,
transfer
that
window
is
for that.
championship
Please.
goalkeeping right there. It is just not at the standard. Fulham now look to
Not
be in the
like
groove.
this.
Marcus Thuram seems to be playing centre mid. Not sure why. Plays it out wide.
Not like
Gets
this.
it back.
Oh, no.
Carlos Vinicius whipped in. McCarthy
You
makes
save
up
that
for
one,
his
can't
earlier
you, bro?
mistake.
Flipping hell, man.
What do you do here? What do you do
Hello?
here, Manny?
Hello?
Because
Win this header.
you're
Win
under
this
so much pressure.
I think at this stage maybe
on,
you might have
Jericho.
to go
Come
for a
on,
draw.
Adams.
But it's a ball over to Jay Adams.
Offside.
Is
Is
he
he
on?
onside?
Is he on? I think he might just be off. I think he
I
might
think
just
it
be
looked
off.
offside from up here, Tom.
I think he might just be off.
And it
Goal
is.
disallowed. That's
Just
so
hold your
unfortunate.
run. Just
A
hold it.
world-class finish from Che Adams, but
You've got the speed. Just hold your run.
No.
It's a tight one.
Man,
why have you gone? He's literally offside by your shoulder. Great finish though, and it looks like it's gonna end 1-1.
Yeah.
I mean, as a Southampton fan, you gotta be
I'll
happy
take-
with that point, don't you?
Point away from home, definitely. I mean, it had draw written over it as well, but it looked like for a moment Southampton could go away with all three. But Fulham fought back into it. I'm a Bamidele with the goal in the 82nd minute, and yeah, guess it's a fair result. Welcome to the roundup for game week 17. Bournemouth against Brighton. Bournemouth still very high up in the table, still in 6th position. Chris Mepham and Dom Solanke, who's been in good form for them with the goals. But Brighton still able to keep their goal scoring form going, and it was 2-2 in that game. Brentford, the Bees that were looking quite mighty, are just looking very timid at the moment. Chelsea getting an early goal of Christian Pulisic, and Brentford, didn't have any bite left. Couldn't bite back, and that's 1-0. Crystal Palace in full flight. Elise, Eze at the double, Marcus Leonardo, Schlupp, and Eduardo on the score sheet. Everton, they're not in a good way right now. And the writings on the wall over there looks very, very bad. Pretty much similar to real life at the moment as well. They need Sean Dyche in there ASAP. Fulham and Southampton in the game that we just spectated. Salisu with the goal and Omobamidele with the equaliser there. Very, very stale game, if I'm honest. And yeah, not too much more to say on that. Leeds at Ellen Road, rescuing it late, looking to go for 3 points in that game. But a point, anything will do for them at the moment. Bentancur sent off there, but still just the draw for them. And then we go to Old Trafford, where Nottingham Forest looked like they could have been in with a chance of an upset, but Eriksson proving too much for them there. 3-2. A brave fight, but not brave enough. 3-2 the final scoreline there, which leaves the table looking like this. Bournemouth in 6th, Brentford in 8th, Fulham mid-table with 10th. Nottingham Forest dropped to 11th. And Southampton climbing up to 14th with that important point. Palace out of the relegation zone. And Leeds United as well. Just still staying kind of stagnant. I think just a win could do for them. And they could be going as high as Palace. But yeah, that's your roundup. We leave it there.
Bournemouth's unbeaten run reaches 10 games. No one say anything about that.
Leave him,
No
man.
one say anything
This guy
about
crying
that.
about relegation when he's flying high.
I'm not crying about relegation. I'm not crying about I know I'm not gonna get relegated right now. I think I'm good. However, I want to do well. Okay, can I not want to do well?
Go to Wolves, innit?
Go to Wolves, no? The hell? Wait, Manny.
Yeah.
How much is manager of the year again?
You know how much it is when we spoke
I actually
about
don't
it
know.
all the time.
Why are you getting angry, man? Direct your anger elsewhere.
No, I don't, man. I need to direct it everywhere.
Villa aren't even that good.
Nothing.
Let's go.
Expect nothing.
Mbeumo.
Right, they're already on the attack. 1
Icky.
minute in.
What are you doing? Mateta! Guy trying to chip me. Crazy. Icky. Tony. Mbeumo!
Solanke always hit the post from. Come on, we don't have.
Kylian
many chances
Mbeumo.
against the- Look at what he's
Kylian
singing.
Mbeumo.
Look at what he's singing.
Kylian
Chalk off my
Mbeumo.
season now, man.
Nah, bro said Kylian Mbeumo. Nah.
Allez, la bise, la bise. Aye!
Nah. Tottenham have never played ball like
That-
this in their
That
life, man.
has never been Dendonka, fam.
Yo, can I have a highlight?
Hey, who lenged that in your net, man?
Dendonka! That's
Nah,
never
I-
been him.
I ain't ever. Nah, no way.
Oh, like this, not like this, not.
I'm
Go
getting
on.
packed in.
Fuck
Kylian
off.
Mbeumo.
Sorry.
Jensen, Tony, oh, you got to score. That's a penalty, by the way,
Aye.
ref. Janssen, we're just a better team with Jensen in the team.
He scored 5.
There he is. Out to
Fine.
Kylian Mbeumo. Mbeumo. Cuts it back. Roslev. Janel.
Oh, allow it. Why are Tottenham bopping it?
Jensen. Ref!
Challenge Lerma. Play him in. Play him in.
Penalty.
Oh.
Come on, Ivan Tony. Score some goals for Brentford.
What pros?
Come
Let's go.
on. We go wild, wild, wild.
No, tackle him. Love it. Drive. Play him. Solanke, come on. You've got to put that away, bro.
Leno, do any
Come
stupid
on,
shit
guys,
again.
just see it out. See it out. Yanel!
Nah. Why are you booing the
you
ball like this?
see,
Flip!
You just got
Solanke, it's 3. Come on. Dum, Solanke.
Come outside
That's
now.
points dropped, man. Deal with the first ball.
Right, so welcome to a big game. These are 6 points basically worth in this game because these two teams are at the bottom end of the table and everything counts right now. Leeds need this win, as do Everton. Played into Harrison, and you can see they're wasting no time. What's the keeper done there?
Pickford in no man's land. Does he need to come for that? I don't think so. Leeds corner.
Whipped in.
Harrison, second chance to deliver. What is
He's played
that?
it all the way back. Sometimes it's better safe than sorry.
And this is probably why they're down there, actually, if I think about it. That is negative football. Negative football. You're outside the box, a couple of yards out, and you're playing it back to the halfway line. I just don't know, to be honest.
Leeds look like the better of two teams, the higher expected goals and the 4 shots with 1 on target. But again, Everton have the home advantage. You would hope that this place is rocking.
Well, you know what? Expected goals don't win games, and we know that. But Leeds coming forward again with Luke Halen flying down this right-hand side, but it's just been dispossessed. I just don't think there's any desire in these players. As Iwobi's driving forward now.
Iwobi into Calvert-Lewin. We know he can be dangerous on and off the ball. Into Doucouré. What's the keeper done there? He's lucky it wasn't on target.
It's a mentality thing over there, Ellen Road at Leeds. It starts with the training, and it's just coming onto the pitch. And that's the fans' frustration. You can hear them calling into 5 Live every week, and they're just absolutely fuming. You can see why, though.
5 minutes to go until the end of the first half. And things are looking very, very tight on both sides. Manny, I think it might be another one of those games where it might be a goal or 2 in the second half, but no more than that.
I mean, if someone told you this was a relegation scrap, you wouldn't be able to argue with them at all, would you? The XG's low, the shots on target low, and all over the pitch. The creativity's low, TN. We just need to see more in the second half.
And hopefully we can. You know, both teams have some really good players. The likes of Harrison, you know, Shedelup, Sinistera, and also the likes of DCL, Iwobi. These are good players. It's just, you know, they got to get in the groove and maybe play their preferred roles as well.
I don't know if that's a shot at the managers, but both looking tense on the sideline. Drew Teta, especially, as he knows this could be his last time in the dugout for the men in white.
Corner for McNeil. It's whipped in. Big save there by Melier.
Still very cagey.
Another corner, McNeil.
In swinging.
Connor Cody. Great save from DCL's initial header, but Connor Cody on the follow-up, and it's 1-0 to Everton.
And this is what you're going to need in games like this. When it's really tight, you need someone who's going to be in those areas to pick up those little seconds, and Connor Cody doing just that there.
Mikalenko played to McNeil into Gay. Beautiful switch. Now they found their flow. Nathan Patterson into Coleman, who plays it into Iwobi. And it's just beautiful flowing ball. It's into Calvert-Lewin. Falling to McNeil.
On the delivery.
And he whip it in.
Oh! Iwobi's gone down.
He's running away from the referee. He must have known he's done it. What's happened there? Penalty review.
It's clumsy, TN. It's clumsy.
Very clumsy. But will Iwobi put it away? Again, we've seen so many missed penalties this year.
Oh, another one.
It's
second chance.
Beautiful. Again.
Leeds United still back in the game. Adams now wins the second ball, but it's just the lack of desire from Leeds.
There's
and
no
it's frustrating to watch.
Quality. Anana now into Doucouré. Doucouré driving. Played into Iwobi. Will Iwobi skip past his man? No, he cuts it back to Gay. It's into McNeil. He can be dangerous on the crosses there. Plays it back to McNeil. Goes to the McNeil again. Oh, beautiful. This is a counter-attack opportunity.
Rodrigo. For Leeds. He's gone a long way.
Cross.
Kept it in.
Can he get the cross in?
Can he make something? No!
Oh, yes, he can!
Nonto!
The 19-year-old has rifled it into the back of the net.
That is a huge game for Leeds United. Huge goal for Leeds United, sorry. Anana just standing there like a statue. And Nonto able to capitalise on a loose ball. 1-1. Is that enough for the Leeds board? A draw away to Everton, who are also struggling. Those are the times where you want to be picking up points. And I feel like failing to do so could have sealed his fate.
I don't know. I think they give him a little bit of time. You know, I think it's always going to be difficult being away from home against Everton. So, you know, I reckon they give him a bit of time.
All right, let's do a quick roundup. Starting with Villa against Brentford. Dendonka scoring an absolute screamer in that game. Bit unlike him, but holding the Bees to a draw there. Villa trying to climb their way up the table. Still in the bottom half, though. 2-2 in that game. Then Everton leads the game we just spectated, dubbed as the El Sacico by some, proven to be pretty much that, a draw there. Kind of a boring game, and I'm not sure if those managers could be in the job for much longer, but we'll find out. Meanwhile, massive result for Fulham away to Manchester City. Despite the power of Haaland, they've held them to a 3-3 draw. Mitrovic with a brace there, and Andres Pereira also on the score sheet. I think they were also 3-0 down. So what happened there, I don't know. Pep must be scratching his bald head. Nottingham Forest up against Arsenal, rescuing it late. Jesse Lingard has Millie rocked on them before, and he was doing it again in the 88th minute there with a late goal. And despite Odegaard giving Arsenal the lead, it wasn't enough for them. It's a draw, and points ultimately dropped. Southampton fall into defeat against Liverpool. It's expected. Salah with a brace. Nunes also on the score sheet. Ward-Prowse still trying to keep his team in the game. But yeah, wasn't enough. And massive result for Bournemouth, finding themselves in 5th at the moment against Tottenham, 3-0. What happened there? I don't know. But Lerma, Brooks and Solanke again, still keeping up that great form. And yeah, he's on the score sheet too. Wolves. The Wolves eating the bird. Palace. 2-1 defeat for them, despite a massive result against strugglers in the league, Everton, in their last game. They couldn't do enough against Wolves, and they fell to defeat 2-1. Table's looking like this. Bournemouth in 5th, Brentford in 8th, Fulham 10th, still dead mid-table, Nottingham Forest in 11th. We have Southampton and Palace just outside the relegation zone, and Leeds in 19th still. Will Drew Teta keep his job?
Wait, what is this Gustavo Scarpa's stats on here?
Is that the guy that plays for you?
He's just come in because he was pre-decided. 16 first touch, 17 passing, 16 technique, 16 flair, 16 vision, 16 corners, 14 dribbling, 13 finishing. Who the hell do they think this guy is?
Come on, this is our chance to get revenge against Bournemouth.
Here we go. Like Fabrizio Romano. Cut it back. Zamora.
That looked very much offside.
Good, well done. Roslev, Mbuemo.
Oh, your team is boring.
Yeah, now. Mbuemo,
Nice.
come on, man. Killy.
No f***ing ball, man.
Stop it.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
man. Go on,
Run
go on. Joker.
What you doing, Alanga, you donkey? It's holding on for dear life, cuz.
We're not holding on for dear life.
Go on, Frederick.
No!
David Brooks.
Look at this.
Nah, what is Thomas on, man?
Christy, look at the through ball and look at Janssen.
My team are fighting for their lives, man.
Solanke!
This is not.
Net.
This is
Go on,
not
Decore!
acceptable.
Yeah, cool, man.
Bobby, man.
Win
I
it.
picked you for a
Oh.
reason.
How is
Go
that
on,
a penalty?
Hickey.
He
Why
got
are
the
you
ball.
shooting? Where in your instructions that tell you to cut in and shoot? Go on. Damn God.
Oh, what a
This guy,
save,
you
Nesto.
stink.
What a save. So I gave you a new flipping contract, bro.
Nothing's gonna change, is it? We just always score consolation.
Vamos!
No, that shouldn't be going in, though.
Let's
man.
go.
Oh,
Come on, the
this
bees.
game.
Buzz. Come on. Bro, am I gonna go on a 5-loss streak? No, just no. Welcome to Southampton Leeds United. I'm joined by my co-commentator Aaron Ramsey, and we have a very, very important game today.
Come on, Walker Peters.
Some would say one of the most important games of
Really?
the season. We
No!
have
Hey,
Oh
my
as I
God.
say that, Somerville
The guy
has
he
come
stole from
back
me.
to bite Leeds.
Oh,
The
but
boy
you
who
couldn't
has
write
been
it.
sent has come back and scored.
I
Get
mean,
that in the back of your net.
he's clearly got a vendetta over there for him to come back and look at the vim with which he's fired the ball. Keeper had no chance. And could this be the final nail in the coffin of his manager?
It's stories you just really struggle to write, isn't it? I mean, he sold Somerville early on, and he could be the very reason that he is sacked. And it's stories you just love hearing.
Oh, Somerville's lost in a dangerous area. Oh, what a strike! This story is just writing itself. Tyler
Damn.
Adams
says it's not football, it's soccer, and socks it into the back of his net. Have that.
Hey, who lost that ball in the box? Who lost that ball in the box?
Hit that in the back of
Was
your
it Somerville?
net.
Was it Somerville?
What are we doing?
So far, this game has not disappointed.
It has.
Oh,
Prowse,
you got a
we know
set
what
piece
you-
board,
we know what
Prowse?
you're on. Yeah.
No, nothing's coming of it.
Ooh.
Oh, but they're creating their own problems back there.
Oh my God,
Everyone's falling
man.
over each other. Aronson, another soccer player. He's running forwards. Here we go. Uh-oh.
I'll say sweaty.
Oh
What a
my
pass.
goodness,
I've never seen
Sinistera.
anyone sweating
What
there.
the
Come
fuck?
on, come on.
Sinistera.
Playing like it is foot champs and it is the game for tier 1. He sweats it across.
I've
the
never
bar.
seen anyone sweating.
What a finish that is.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Nah, I do
What
see it. They
a
do do it.
Here we
It's a
go.
ball over the top. Oh, Coletta Card deals with it.
Guys,
Sinistera,
guys.
Rodrigo, Southampton falling apart at the seams. It's Aronson. Wide. Why are you yelling?
Yo, I'm laughing.
He's
because
kicked
Drew's-
that one
Drew's
for a
got
field
so
goal.
much passion, fam.
They are trying to march themselves back into the game, these Saints.
It's not working so far. We're nearing the half-time whistle. Tyler Adams just picked up a yellow card. Needs to stay on his feet.
Oh, and Walker Peters has just picked up a red injury. We know what that is. He could be out for a few weeks as well. So not only has he got the problem of who he puts in now, he's got the problem of who he puts in the weeks to come.
Still game
First.
on here.
Coney.
Sheldrick.
He's
Here we
in.
go.
Oh!
Ref.
What a
Ref.
tackle.
He's got
What
away
a
with an
tackle.
incredible tackle there.
Liveramento might have got away with murder there.
All
And
done.
Leeds are in the ascendancy right now. The ball over the top. Can he find his man? Sinistera down the wing. It's lovely plays. Oh my gosh. And he's hit us with
Trivella.
a Trivella from the edge of the box. Can't believe it. My God, he's hit it.
Do Southampton have anything to get back in this game, Aaron?
Right now, it's looking like the answer is no. And Leeds look like they are slowly putting their foot outside the relegation zone and they're finding the points they so
Spread that.
desperately need. Look at this play. It's spread out wide. There's so much space for him to drive in. Poor finish, though, you have to say.
Very poor finish. Very poor finish. Still 3-1 though, and currently they're outside the relegation zone on 19 points. Looking like Southampton or Palace will be holding that spot in the relegation zone at the moment alongside Everton and West Ham. Can Leeds hold on to this?
They must, for Drew Teta's blood pressure and for Leeds to climb themselves up, they must hold this one out. 2 goals. It's not seeming likely with the attack that Southampton are offering right now that they can get themselves back in this game. But you know how football is. You can never say it's over until it's over.
Word.
What's happened?
No way. Sinistera, red inch.
As he's on his
Sinistera
hat trick. Yeah, boy.
rolling around, writhing in pain, and he's been stretchered off in the 72nd minute. Not long to go though. Leeds United surely can hold on. Southampton failing to pack a punch at the moment, and yeah, it looks like it might be game done. So it looks like as we go into the final minutes, Leeds United will hold on to the points indeed. Southampton, a poor performance from them. It's back to the drawing
Come on.
board.
And we can hear what he thinks about that one.
On the 18th.
Board meeting.
Yeah.
You got a board meeting, Jams.
By the way, this is a guy that hasn't ordered the transcript.
We are not happy with your current performances and are considering your position at the club. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. Jamil, why have they performed so badly?
Probably
Sir?
because he turns up late.
Hey, Steve's on your neck.
Please, sir, give me a moment.
What, Jams, is that the man you are begging for time?
We look forward to you keeping your promise, but if you fail, we have no choice but to sack you. You should be aware that failure to live up to the promises you have made here could result in termination of your contract. We
Yeah,
believe
no,
it's
tactic.
important to stay on good terms with you, so hopefully we can continue to work together to build a positive future for Crystal Palace.
Hey, Danny got sacked.
Wait.
No
Wait.
No,
Wait.
no. Oh!
I must have missed it. I just went straight on holiday.
Did it
Check
say,
your-
does it
check
say in
your
your
emails.
inbox that you had a meeting?
Check
Yeah,
your
it
I
says,
don't
it
know,
says-
bro.
it literally
must have.
says refusal to attend emergency meeting by the board was the final straw and sealed his fate.
That is eek. Danny, what are we saying? Next episode or this episode?
Next episode, man.
At least put the nose on for now. Danny,
Gotta
sorry,
take that clown suit out of the packaging, man.
man.
Bro. Man. I was sitting there laughing at Jams in his meeting while I was being sacked.
Gotta stay up, gotta keep my job.
Cause if I go down, and I'll be falling all the way down. Championship calling.
No,
Jams, why is your thing
No,
on this
that's-
flipping speed, bro?
You're not happy with him.
Because you play on replay, you're
this
like,
doesn't
man.
offer me enough, man.
Why is it on this speed, bro? You don't even know if they're passing it with the side foot outside of the boot. They just.
I can, man. But does it matter?
I'm already 1-0 down. Just sack me again. Seriously, just sack me again.
Firmino, Jones, it's Gomez, Salah, Jones. Palace
Of course,
fighting for their lives here.
Oh, Odegaard, you're not a guy like that, dude.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Well, the amount of
Decore.
penalties this team has given is just a joke, fam. It's just all
Decore.
the time, man.
Stay on your
It's the
feet,
same
lad.
Sequence.
Salah.
Same sequence of things. The same sequence of events constantly happening with this team.
You're making a sub already.
I mean, I was playing. He wasn't meant to be playing there.
I mean, does the manager even pay attention to his squad
No.
submission? Clearly not. His head's not in the job.
Look
Look at the way they're pinging the ball. Salah.
Getting triangles around my players. Marcus, there now that you are a stupid fraud, man. Bro, every highlight
Oh,
is them,
Salah.
man.
It's a sublime chip.
Thomas has just scored the equalizer. Nah, Thomas, you feel good about yourself.
I'm trying.
Nah, when you cheat, do you feel good about yourself?
I'm not.
I'm
How am I
I'm
cheating?
having
Wait,
this shit.
what are you talking
I've
about?
had enough of this
What are
shit,
you
bro.
talking
You
about?
feel good about yourself?
Why are you mad?
Nah.
Wait, why are
surely-
you
having a mad,
Bro,
bro?
all I've done is tweak
Nah,
the
man.
thing in the game. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
man. Tweak it from FM Scout. Nah, I'm not having this.
Not
FM
you
Scout-
talking because you're signing
I
players from
cancel.
FM Scout. Please don't come after me.
How would you not
allow
cancel?
it?
What?
Allow it.
First of all,
Because,
list the players.
because
First
you've
of all,
never
list the
bought
players.
those players that you've bought before in your
List the
life.
players. List
I
the
don't
players.
know them. I don't know them.
How do you know
I don't
they're
know
from FM
them.
Scout?
Because
How
I've
do you know
never
they're
seen you buy them in my life, bro.
I've got them from my scouting list.
Okay, all right.
But
All right.
you seem to
All
have
right.
invested your time in
All
FM
right.
Scout. from this
Manny,
diagonal
Manny,
positional
hold on. Cool. Manny, what did I tell you when I
hasn't lost
first
a
started
game in
playing this
about
game?
15 games
Manny,
from
what did I tell you?
Bournemouth.
Manny, what's the first thing I told you when I started saying I was going to take this game seriously? Did I tell you about the data hub? I told you about the data hub. Did I not?
Yeah,
Put time
true
in
say
the
it.
game.
Yeah, put time
Dad,
in then.
No,
Put
man.
time in. That's on you.
Nah, man.
You have the time to
Okay,
put in.
Manny's
Do you know what?
multiple hours in this
put
game.
in.
fam.
Okay. Do you know what? Data up. So talk me through the formation change from a 4-4-2 to what you've currently got to.
Oh,
What data? What did the
4-1-1.
data hub tell you?
Cool. So what I've done is,
Oh,
if you look what I'm playing 2 BPDs because initially when I was playing a 4-4-2, we had possession, but we weren't being
Don't
efficient
give
with
a
it.
about them
brought-
defenders, fam.
Okay,
Explain
see,
the rest.
Let
I'm
him
not trying to
explain
explain
himself.
myself. I'm playing inverted wingers on both sides, so that allows the players to drop in and pick up the ball deeper in a deeper position. I'm also playing a pressing forward because I found through playing this game that pressing forward works better this year.
It's in a position that no one
Wait,
cares about.
Can I
Wait,
speak? Can I
wait.
speak? Can I
Yeah,
speak?
yeah, carry
I'm
on,
speaking.
carry on.
Cool.
Carry
So
on.
what I'm doing on top of that is if I'm seeing games out, I'm doing no different to Manny. I'm dropping my players deep. Cool. On top of that, I'm telling my striker to come back if I'm winning by 1 goal or 2 goals. If I'm behind, I'll change the the mentality to attacking, and I'll just go forward. I don't understand what man
Okay, hold on.
All right, Manny,
Wait, Mav, give me a second.
Okay,
You just said a
I'll
whole
let you
load
land.
of nothing.
How
You
have I
talk
said-
about
wait,
hold on. You talk about your 2 centre backs, your wide players, and your strikers.
How
What's
have I
going on
said
in the
a whole-
middle of the park, fam?
I want my DLP to sit deeper because I don't want them to press forward. I want them to
Talking
cover
about
the defensive.
formation.
I'm literally explaining the formation to you, bro.
No, you're not.
Okay, wait. I'm literally telling you what I'm doing, and you're not listening to me. You're just shouting. If you
But you're
shut
not
up and listen,
explaining anything.
wait,
You're saying a whole load of
okay,
nothing.
Wait, Mav, what did I
Wait,
just?
someone
Mav,
back me here.
what
Am
did
I
I?
bugging?
Mav, am I bugging?
My assessment here is no loss in knows how many games. Like I've even lost count. Okay, but the thing that shocks me the most is this. So it's Chelsea beaten, Newcastle lost. Okay, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. All humans, Leicester, like you haven't dropped a game. But the telling part of this for me is when guys like Jams and Vikram and all these other people change formations and cheat. There's something very clear. So you beat Aston Villa here, yeah, cool. You then lost here to Leeds, right? and the formation you were using is a 4-4-3-3. Very, very clear here. Okay, loss again in Leeds was the same. It was a 4-4-3. Then in the Wolves game, it's a 4-4-2. And then, oh wait, Man United at home, 1-0. What's this formation change? Ooh, Bournemouth. Okay, yeah, the
Work straight
data hub,
away.
which takes weeks
Bro.
to show data.
No, it doesn't. It takes 3 games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it takes 3 games. So the data hub told you to put a shadow striker, 2 inverted wingers.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm tweaking what I believe is going to work at the end of the day. I found that this works for me. I've been playing FM outside of this. I made a save with Bournemouth, the same thing that everyone else has done. I tried this and it worked. So I brought it into here. I don't see what the issue is.
So my next question is again, like I had a very brief look when someone said that it was an RDF tactic and stuff like that. So my next question is, why is your centre mid set up like most RDF style tactics? All of a sudden?
I've been
From a guy
studying.
that hasn't played FM.
I've been studying RDF. I literally said that to you. I said it to Manny. I've said it to everybody. I've been studying this game. I'm not doing anything different.
Studying
Joel,
RDF.
I haven't.
Okay, you've just said exactly the thing. So you studied RDF, right?
My point is, I've studied. Wait, how can I land? I've studied it. I haven't copied anything word for word. I've studied it. I've adapted something. I've made it my own. I found what works based on what's going on in the game and what's going on online. So I don't understand.
So what you've done is you've adapted RDS 4-2-2 and moved the advanced forward to shadow striker.
I swear on my life, I have not adapted that. I don't even know what that is. The only RDF videos I watch, and I can sit here and tell you every single RDF video I've watched. If you really, really want to try and put it on me, I can sit here and go through every single one, because the one I've watched, there's a Norwich 4-3-3 one. I'm telling you this off the base of my head. There's an FM22 one which tells you what to do. There's also an in-game management one, which isn't RDF, it's the manager's seat, which tells you how to manage every single in-game.
Fair enough.
I'm not actually doing anything complicated. I've literally just played the game.
Nah, true say though, Thomas did say before the save even started, he said, I'm gonna have to hit up your boy RDF.
Nah, it just for me, like I said, a man has missed 2 years of FM and is third in the league with a team with 0 signings in Bournemouth.
Hey, they made an article which is fitting right now. Few people expected Bournemouth to be flying as high as they are in the league, but the Cherries have never looked back since opting to bring in Thomas Ngegba to the club back in July. The talented head coach is proven to be a shrewd operator, bringing in fresh confidence to the team and guiding them to an impressive 10 wins during his first 20 games in charge. Okay, well, we're going to start with Bournemouth up against Arsenal. Bournemouth holding Arsenal to a draw to maintain their high position in the table. 5th, Christie, again a man for the big games, scoring in yet another big one, rescuing a point for the Cherries. And then we move on to Leeds. Massive result there. Not too many questions at Ellen Road at the moment, but Drew is on the up. Rodrigo with the only goal in that game, and City seem to be falling far behind Liverpool. Speaking of Liverpool, Mo Salah with a brace up against Crystal Palace. Palace seem to be falling deeper and deeper into the relegation zone, and it's not looking good for Enzo Ferrari, the 73-year-old man with the white beard. Southampton up against Chelsea. Pretty routine for Chelsea. 3-0 there. And yeah, the Saints need to get going again.
Look at my form. 4 L's in a row. Do I lose something if I get 5?
Yeah, 5 L's in a row is a tenner.
Oh, man.
I mean, you've
Silva.
lost enough already, brother.
Ah,
I've lost dignity. I've lost everything.
that's a penalty. Please, man. Let's get our form back. No penalty. Oh, my
Rodrigo.
days.
Oh, my days. He's moving
Thomas.
crazy.
Drew, you're
He
going to be
just
getting
did it
investigated
twice,
soon,
bro.
fam.
He just did, I can literally tell you exactly what I've done.
No, I'm just saying the way it goes anyway. Someone's going to get onto you and be like, hey, Drew, why 6
not
games
me,
unbeaten?
I've been
Come
doing
on.
this save in, save out, bro. Save in, save out. I've been turning it around, man.
Ivan Toney's back, man. No,
Might be
come on, man.
offside.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Close him down. That's too easy. Hickey,
Allow
well
Chelsea
done.
scoring again.
Referee,
This
get him
team
off.
is not a
Get him
team,
off.
man.
Jensen.
What the fuck is RDF? Because I'm about to do my research, man.
His 20th goal of the season. Ivan Toney at the back post.
Oh, mate. I swear to God, man. These lot are bottom of the league.
Hey, Thomas, send him the links.
Marcus, only.
Hello and welcome to Crystal Palace versus Fulham. We have a very entertaining game for you today, as there's a lot riding on Enzo Ferrari or Enzo
I see what
Skoda.
you did there.
Yeah, you do. As Mav does like to call him, Enzo Skoda. So you'd hope he turns into a Ferrari today and his team can get off the mark very quickly. But we have a very good Fulham side with Mitrovic bagging, Daniel James as well looking in form, and a very, very problematic team. Manny, what'd you make of it?
I think it's going to be a tight affair, but Enzo Ferrari, like you said, has to get off the mark. He's in dangerous and treacherous waters right now. The Sharks, aka the board, are ready to gobble him up. And yeah, you have to get your Elises, your Gravenberches, your Mitchells. They need to just band together. And to be honest, we've not been seeing a band of brothers. They've all been scattered around the place. Mokoko's on the bench, though, and they have a lot of talent, but talent doesn't beat hard work, and we know Fulham work hard.
Well, you look at it, right? They've had some very inconsistent results. 1 minute they go and beat Everton 6-1. Next minute they lose 2-1 to Wolves, who had no manager in charge. So looks like Jams has worked his way back into the game now, 37 minutes in. However, Nori is on the wing, played into ball now. He's cleared it. Edward, can he get past his man? He's running down the wing, plays it into Elise. Elise into Decore.
Oh, Marcus Leonardo!
Marcus!
Well, it's 1-0 at half time. Crystal Palace taking the lead late into the half. Marcus Leonardo on the score sheet there. But will one goal be enough for Palace, or do they need to get another one, T?
I think they have to go for it at the end of the day. You know, they've got the home advantage. They've got a very, very solid side by the looks of things. Ball now locking it down for now, but we got to wait and see whether it will be enough. News reports saying that Ryden or Enzo Ferrari did have an emergency meeting with Steve Parish, and Steve Parish wasn't too happy with those performances. So, you know, you might want to go all out, score some more goals, assert your dominance, and show that you are the man for the job.
Yeah, I feel, and also you'll see in the distance, T, there's some Enzo out banners there, and I'm wondering if he's taking any notice of them as well, and what will be playing on his mind at this moment when he's going home. Is he even able to finish his dinner with the family or sleep well? You've got to ask these questions, because at the end of the day, they're only human. But I mean, I'm sure there'll be a number of Palace fans behind him. I'm not sure what that number would be, but yeah, into the second half.
Maybe Fulham need to hold on to the ball a little bit more.
Oh,
I say that. The counter attack is on. He is in. But he's been dispossessed. And one thing about
say.
Oh, he slotted it. 2-0.
Suck on that.
Oh, manager's getting very verbal in the technical.
Not just verbal as well. He's getting he's showing some visuals there as well, thrusting his body forward as he looks to cross. He's crossing his arms whilst doing that. Looks a bit like something Ronaldo did a few years ago.
What was that? Smash and grab.
Manager Mark is not happy, calling this a smash and grab, but the stats do say otherwise.
I call it a result.
Smash, grab, or snatch, T, though. Wouldn't you take it if you were Mark? I feel like he would, as they've got a corner here. Fulham, Bamidele, who scored one in one of the other games, I think against Southampton, unable to do so there. Can they get themselves together? He's got Nuri as well. Oh my goodness. Mark there, he's got good players at his disposal. He's not doing too much of it.
Gravenberch! Just three!
Gravenberch! Hold that! Hold that! You're talking shit! Shut up! It's fucking shit. Shut up! Hey, you're holding three, aren't you? You dickhead! Shut up!
It could be four here.
Enzo Ferrari's turned up, hasn't he? We're into the 93rd minute now, and Fulham just haven't done anything today. But calls for a penalty. And there it is.
And it seems like the game is done.
That's a major win for Enzo Ferrari. And the car did start today as Fulham are on the wrong side of it. Almost been run over, if you like. And it doesn't look good for them.
They wanted me to lose. They wanted me to lose. And here I am, man, standing tall. We keep fighting, boys.
Crazy.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the roundup. We've now come to the 21st game for some teams, 20 for some. But yeah, we're going to start with Brentford up against Brighton. Brighton last time saw Brentford off in a 1-0 victory. This time on the wrong side of the result. Gilbert getting sent off as Ivan Toney with a brace, and he breaks his dead form of not scoring. Moving over to Stamford Bridge, and Bournemouth, their good form has been delayed and stopped in its tracks by Chelsea, Havertz and Chalobah with the goals there. Solanke pulled back a goal, but it wasn't enough for Bournemouth. Crystal Palace just saw off Fulham 3-0. Marcus Leonardo, Elise, and Gravenberch with the goals. Moving over to Leeds United, though, they've continued their great run of form and go up into 11th. A massive turnaround for Drew Teta and Rodrigo with the only goal in that game. Man City, though, business as usual. Kevin De Bruyne, Foden, and Haaland with the goals, and Nottingham Forest fall into yet another heavy defeat from Manchester City. Southampton, it's not looking great for Danny Rye. Second spell in charge, the board felt they made a mistake and they dragged him back into the hot seat.
Another one.
And yeah, it looks like they may have made another one, as Southampton on 19th, just 2 points ahead of West Ham, who have a game in hand. But yeah, that's your roundup. That is now the end of this episode. And just quickly before we leave you, let's go through the score tallies for money. Thomas leads the way on £105. Shortly after him is Drew on £65, Mav on 60, Danny and Mark. Mark is on 35, Danny on £30, Jam's now on £20, and also myself on £20.